All right, so just as a quick review, we're going to review box and whiskers plots. And we did this yesterday. The notes did not go up yesterday right away because I kept trying to upload them through the program and it kept like crashing out. Like it wouldn't get all the way there. So what I did was I had to save it on my hard drive first. And then when I got home, I uploaded it via YouTube. And that's why it got up this morning. But if you're looking for it last night, it just wasn't allowing me to upload it via the program. I don't know if there's something wrong with the new update. Who knows? But we'll see after today's lesson. So the review, here we go. This is number 4 from the front. Okay, now remember, they want you to redo this on a separate sheet of paper. So what you're seeing in front of you is just mostly information. You got to do this on a separate sheet, okay? So they say the following data represents the height in inches of 14 students in Ms. Warner's math class. So I'm going to write them down: 65, 63, 68, 59, 74, 59, 68, 61, 64, 60, 69, 72, 55, and 64. So let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's correct. Okay, we got 14 different heights. These are in inches, okay? In inches. So 60 inches would be equivalent to, right? So 12 times 5, so 5 feet, etc. So here we go. For part A, they say complete the table. So let me write down this table really quick. So we have interval, and then we have frequency. Oh, that's a weird looking Y. So the intervals they gave us was 55 to 58, I'm guessing inches, right? I'm going to put right here inches. And then 59 to 62, and 63 to 66. To kind of extend this a bit. 67 to 70, and then 71 to 74. Now, to make this easier on myself, I'm going to put these things in order, okay? Always best to have your stuff all placed in order, which is going to seem like a bit of a hassle, but it'll be better for us in the end. So let's see. We'll start off with the lowest number. So our lowest number is 55. Okay, so 55. And then, you know what? Let me write it above there. I'll just put it right here, 55. And then we have 59 that occurs twice. So 59 and 59. So those are gone. After that, I see a 60. Okay, so there's a 60. Then a 61. And then a 63 right there. And two 64s, I think I see. So two 64s. So those are done. I see a 65 and only one of them. So 65. A 68. Two, bless you, 268s. A 69, a 72, and a 74. So 69, 72, 74. As always, double check to make sure you have the right amount of numbers. So I'm supposed to have 14. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm good. I got all the numbers down. So how many numbers are from 55 to 58? So there's only one. I'm just going to tally mark, okay? So just 55. How many numbers from 59 to 62?
4.
4 of them. How many numbers from 63 to 66? Also 4. How many numbers from 60? Actually, wait a minute. Did I do that right? 63. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. From 67 to 70 would be 1, 2, 3. And 71 to 74, 2. All right. So, I mean, not so bad. Just doing some tally marks. So part A says to complete the table, right? So we're good. Part B says which interval contains the median. Okay. Well, what's the median? If there's 14 different numbers, where do I find the middle? At about the 7th number, close to there, right? So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 numbers. And then I'm going to notice that there's also 7 numbers to the right of it. So the middle should be right here. But it's not. But since 64 and 64 are to the left and to the right of that missing number, what do you think the number in the middle would be? It's going to be 64 because remember the way we find the median, we're going to get 64 plus 64 and divided by 2. That's 128 divided by 2, which is 64. So there's your answer for part B. So actually, I'm sorry. That's not the answer for part B. That's my median. So it's saying what interval contains the median? So that would be 63 to 66. That's the interval. Okay? 63 to 66. That's where you're going to find 64. Part C. Which interval contains the upper quartile? So that means we got to find the upper quartile. To find the upper quartile, you're going to look at the blue highlighted section, not the yellow. The yellow would be the lower quartile. They'll call that the first quartile. The median, that red arrow, they call it the second quartile. And the blue one, we call it the upper, but sometimes they'll call it the third quartile, right? We talked all about this yesterday. They want us to find the upper quartile, the median there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means the number in the middle, right there, is the median. So upper quartile is 68. What's the interval that has the number 68? Well, 67 to 70. That's the interval that has that number. Okay? And then part D. What percent of the students are shorter than 5'7"? What percent of the students are shorter than 5'7"? Well, how much is 5'7" in inches? Well, we have 5 feet, 7 inches. Now 5 feet is 5 times 12. That's how you get inches, right? So what is it? Yeah, 67 inches total. That's what 5 feet 7 inches is. 67. So how many people are shorter than 67 inches? Well, there's 1 at the top, 4 between 59 and 62. There's 4 more between 63 to 66. And then once I get to 67, well, that's fine. I don't need to count those. So how many are there below that? So 4 and 4 and 1, that's 9 out of how many? 14. So 9 out of 14. So they want to know what percent. So you would get your calculator and do it. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my calculator with me right now, but hopefully I can find it here. It's right there. So 9 divided by 14. 0.6428, etc. So let's round it to. We're gonna have to move this over. Let me take a quick screenshot just so you guys remember. Whenever you're doing percentages, you move it 2 times over, right? So it's 64.3. let's say 64.3%. So let's go back to our original problem here. And this is equal to 64.3%. Now you're going to notice I didn't do question 1 A, B, and C because question 1 A, B, and C just says find the range. If you remember, the range is you just subtract the biggest number minus the smallest number, right? So the biggest number on part A for number 1 is 38. The smallest is 6. So 38 minus 6 is 32. You're done. That's your range, okay? And you're going to do that for A, B, and C. For number 2, it says for the data below, find the median and the upper and lower quartiles. So notice how they give you a box. They want you to organize the numbers first, pick the number in the middle, find the median of the lower set of numbers, find the median of the upper set of numbers, and that's it. Okay, we did this stuff yesterday. Okay. For question 3, they say a year ago, Angela began working at a computer store. Her supervisor asked how to keep a record of her number of sales she made each month. The following data set is a list of her sales for 12 months. So you see a bunch of numbers. If I were you, I would organize them first. Use Angela's sales records to find the median, the range, upper and lower quartile, and the interquartile range. Now, I'm going to give you the definition for that, okay? Because we haven't talked about that. So let me give that. So this is going to be notes for you guys. If you didn't write the other stuff as notes, we're going to start notes now. Interquartile range. That's going to be the third quartile minus the first quartile. Or, the way I like saying it, upper quartile minus lower quartile. Okay? So once you find those numbers, just subtract them. And that's it. It's kind of like finding range, but it's actually reduced. It's just the box itself that you draw. Okay? Notice they don't ask you to draw a picture or anything like that. They just are asking you to find the data. Okay? So no need to draw a box and whiskers plot. You're just going to basically find the upper, the lower, the median, the range, and the interquartile range, and you should be good. So the first page was all review. It's supposed to be review for you guys. Now turn this over. And you are going to see a total of 50 pieces of data. Now, just so you know, these 50 pieces of data are written in order, but not from left to right. They're actually written top to bottom per column. Okay? So they start with 22, 23, 24, 28, 30, and then 33, 33, 35, 36, 36, 37, 38, right? They're going top to bottom from left to right. So they're all organized for you, so that's good. Okay? Now, they do want us to find percentiles. Now, percentiles is a way for you to find like specific numbers. You guys will see like whenever you take your SATs, ACTs, your state tests, they're going to say, oh, they're in the 80th percentile. What that basically means is you're better, if there were 100 students outside, just lined up, you would be better than 80% of them. That's what 80th percentile means, okay? 93rd percentile, that means that you're in the 7%. That means you're part of that 7% that's smarter than all other 93%. Okay, that's what that means, percentiles. So let me give you an example that's way smaller than this, and then we'll do some of these as well, okay? But I'm not going to do all 15 of them for you. And then you guys will kind of finish up. But let me give you kind of like a set of data. So this is going to be for percentiles. And I'm going to ask some questions like they're asking you here, okay? But let me give you data. So I'm going to give it to us in order. That way we don't have to worry about organizing it, because I do want to try to give us a good amount of numbers. We'll do 27, 30, 31, 31, 31. 36, 39, 40, 40. Let's see, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13. We'll go to 14. So 42 and I should probably go up to 20. I'm going to go up to 20. 45, 45, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 48, 49, 50, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 2 more. We'll do 50 and 50, okay? So there's a bunch of data for us. 20 different things, okay? 20 different pieces. So 23, 24, 24, 27, 30, 31, 31, 31, 36, 39, 40, 40, 42, 45, 45, 48, 49, 50, 50, 50. Okay? So obviously, this one's 50 pieces of data. This one's 20. Okay? So let's answer some of the questions that they're asking on your table. We'll answer them in our table. Okay? So here we go. Part A, or sorry, not part A, number 1. Now I'm doing the questions from table 1 on your worksheet, okay? But I'm going to use my data to answer them, not this. So in other words, do not copy my answers to the back of this paper, or else you're going to have them all wrong, okay? Well, maybe you might get lucky and get one right because the answers match, but chances are they're going to be wrong. So what is the percentile for, I'm going to change it to, what's the percentile for 48? So what is the percentile for 48? Now this is pretty easy, okay? Sometimes you kind of do you're going to need a calculator, by the way. This will help, but this is pretty easy. 48. Okay, which data point or which number is 48 listed as out of that list of 20? So we start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's the 16th out of the 20th, right? So I'm going to write 16 out of 20, which reduces to 8 over 10, which is 80%. So what's the percentile? You're going to say the 80th percentile. Okay, the 80th percentile. All I did was I counted how many numbers were before 48, right? I got to 48. That's the 16th number out of the 20. So I said 16 out of 20. That's 0.8 or 80%. So it's the 80th percentile. All right. Number 2. What is the 5th percentile? So in other words, which one of the numbers that I listed from 23 to 50, which one of those represents the 5th percentile? In other words, I want to get the number 20, which is the number of data, and I want to multiply it by 5%. But you can't multiply by a percentage, right? So you're going to get 20 times 0.05. Okay? Now, 20 times 0.05, let's find out what that is. 20 times 0.05, that's 1. That means find the first number. If it would have come out to the 8, that would have meant list the 8th number. But they said 1. So I'm going to go back to my chart and write down the first number. 23. Okay? By the way, this is equal to 1, sorry. But 23, that's the first number. Notice if I would have done 10th percentile, the answer would be 2. Okay, 20 times 10% is 2. That means find the second number. That would have been 24. Okay, So to find the percentiles, you have to multiply the number of data times that percent. So what would be my 50th percentile, let's say? I'm just going to kind of do an extra problem here. To be, what is the 50th percentile? Well, since they want me to find the 50th percentile, the data that's in there, they want me to find the exact number. I'm going to take 20 times 50%, which is 20 times 0.5. Okay, that's 10. Okay, that means I got to count 10 numbers. So if I go back up, the 10th number, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's 39. So I'm going to write 39. Okay, are we okay so far with that? So percentiles, you're just multiplying it times the total number of numbers that you have, right, times the percent. To find a specific percentile, if they ask you for a certain number, we'll do that right now again. But if they ask you for a specific one, you count which position it's in over the total. So if it's in the 7th position, you do 7 over 20 for our case, right? Over here, if you look at table number 1, if they ask you what percentile is 30, so if you look, 30 is the 5th number, right? That's if you count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 50. Okay, so when you do 5 out of 50, you get 0.1, which is the 10th percentile. All right, so just use this the same way we're doing right now. Now, I want to do a question like number 3. It says, what's the second quartile? What's another name for the second quartile? Someone said it, I think.
The middle.
The middle, yeah, I think I was hearing people say the median, right? Median. So all I got to do is find the number in the middle. Well, for 20, that's going to be found right there. Between 39 and 40. Because to the left of that arrow, there's 10 numbers. To the right of that arrow, there's 10 more. So what would my median be? Between 39 and 40. What number falls between 39 and 40?
37.
No, 39.5. Not 37, because 37 be to that side, right? 39.5. So 39.5 is my answer. Now, what if I ask you, let's do 3B, for the first quartile? Remember, that's called the lower quartile, right? So let's look over here. That's all the underlined numbers. That's my lower quartile. My first quartile is found in there. So since there's 10 numbers, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right in between there, I'm going to find my lower quartile, my first quartile. What number is in between 30 and 31? 30.5, right? Perfectly in the middle, so 30.5. Now you're going to notice for this one, when they ask you, let's actually find it. What's the second quartile? Let's answer number 3 for this table here. Okay? Remember, I told you there are 50 data sets. Okay? 50 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 down. There's 10 across. So it's 50. So halfway to 50 is 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's between 69 on the 5th column at the bottom and 69 on the top column of the 6th one. So it's between 69 and 69. So what's between 69 and 69? 69. That's what it is, right? So for number 3, you're going to put a 69 there. Okay, that's the second quartile, the median. Okay, let me read through these problems really quick. So we did percentile, we did percentile for 86. We did second percentile, we did quartile. Find the 15th percentile. We'll do something like that. So let's try doing something like number 4. Find the 15th percentile. I think after that we're probably going to be good. Now we're doing it with my data, okay? Find the 15th percentile. Now, 15th percentile, that means 15% of the total number of things. That's 20. So 20 times 15%, that would be 20 times 0.15, which is 3. Now remember, 3 is not the answer. 3 is the number of digits you have to count. So if I go up and I count 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3, that's 24. So 24 is the 15th percentile. Yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. Don't worry about 6. Cross out 6, okay? Because that's going to be a huge set of data there. But if you want to do it, go for it. I'll give you extra credit on your homework if you want to do number 6. But you don't have to. But the rest of the problems, I mean, find the 20th percentile, 55th percentile. What percentile is 104? Remember, the way you do that one is you count how many digits it is, right? Out of, in our case, 50 there. So, all right, I'll stop there. And you guys have your homework in front of you.